What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of NotAPhase Podcast. I'm your boy Zoe.
And I'm Roy. Welcome to episode 2 of NotAPhase Podcast.
Let's get into what we got. How your week been, brother?
It's been good. It's been good. I was off Monday, Tuesday. Just did some shit around the house. Was able to upload our first video Monday, which got 55 views, and we are extremely grateful for the 55 people that watched.
Gratitude.
Yeah, that watched even 30 seconds to a minute of it.
Just need 30 seconds.
Yeah, just need to lock in 30 seconds to get that view. So we are very
Appreciate y'all.
Uh, but yeah, I worked Wednesday, Thursday. Everything was cool. And then it's my short week, so I'm off this whole weekend. So I mean, I just been chilling on there and stuff. So, what about you?
My week is cool. Basically, just regular, you know what I mean? Working. And did I do anything exciting? I don't think so. Yeah, no, I don't think I did anything exciting for real.
I always think that like if I can't remember, then my shit
Yeah,
was
just like
I ain't do
it
nothing.
was mid.
Yeah,
It was mid.
yeah. I can't remember what I did, and I ain't do nothing.
Ain't do none much. So.
None. Yeah,
But yeah, bro.
but well, yeah. I seen we got the 55 views. We got how many subscribers we got now?
Mhm.
I want to say I saw it was like 14 or something like that. Which don't forget to subscribe when you watch. Like, subscribe, share, comment. The whole nine yards.
Show love. We appreciate it for sure. What's that?
Not a phase podcast.
Are you subscribed?
I'm subscribed off like 2 YouTube accounts.
Too.
You got 16 subscribers. There you go. We coming up for real, for real. But first topic, at least I wanted to talk about, and I guess we could bounce around. I don't know if you want to do things in order or not, but um, I was remembering the other day. The reason I want to talk about it was because I was looking at like old pictures the other day and saw a picture of us in 8th grade because we moved here. We moved here the same year like we were talking about earlier, and I feel like for us, because you came from Springfield,
Yeah.
right? So I came from Miami. And what year was 8th grade? You remember, was that 2013 or 14?
It was 20. I moved here. I got here like 2013, going into 2014, right before Christmas.
Okay. So yeah, so what's that? So yeah, I got here that 2013.
Maybe that shit was 2012.
Nah.
Nah, it wasn't.
I think it was, no, because freshman year was 2014 or 15. So 8th was 13 or 14.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so what I wanted to basically talk to you about was your experience, like culture shock wise, when you got here. Because so when I got here from Miami, it was a big difference. It was only white people here at that point. This area was not as diverse as it is now when I first got here. So I remember probably the strongest memory I have of my first year here was walking into Walmart, and they had this huge Duck Dynasty banner at Walmart, and they had a sale of hunting gear, and I was like, "What the fuck is this? What?"
Yeah, that shit would throw me too.
Yeah, I was like, "What is all this?" I didn't know they hunted. I didn't know people ate deer. I didn't know people went duck hunting or did any of that, because you don't see that in the cities. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I know for me, I came here, and that was I was like, where the fuck did my mom just bring me?
Yeah, nah, being here, the culture shock was definitely real. It was my first time ever seeing a cow in real life. I was not afraid of cows until I really saw a cow in my face. Cows are big as shit. But yeah, and then coming out to the area, I remember in middle school, I think it was 3 black kids in our grade.
Yeah, it was
Yeah, it was like three or four. I was the fourth, and by the time we graduated, though, it was probably like
Like six.
yeah, six, seven. But yeah, no, like it was. I mean, I don't know. It wasn't like none of the kids was like ever like racist or like mean. At least not to me. 'Cause I wasn't going for it. But I mean, everybody was pretty cool. Like I tell people all the time, like you meet the nicest people out here ever.
Yeah.
Everybody will, basically everybody will give the shirt off their back for you. Uh, but now moving out here from the city, it definitely took like some adjusting to. I say like 2 years to like really get everybody else timing and temperature. Like it took a real long time. Like everybody's just not in no rush,
Yeah.
just cool, calm, collected. Like nobody, yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. No, I think reminded me. So the first day you got to school, because black kids, I think it literally was Tyler Watson, shout out Tyler, Varsity, shout out RC, and I think that was it.
Yeah,
That I remember.
pretty guys, yeah.
I might be missing one or whatever, but I remember I was in no, you was in science class when we first met you, but Tyler went and got me. He's like, "There's any black kids."
Like as soon as in that science class.
He's like, "Let's go." And I was like, "Oh shit, for real?" He's like, "Yeah." So it's not just like us three or whatever. And I remember he like we ran to what was the science teacher's name? Dr. Bray.
Yeah.
Dr. Bray. Yeah, we ran to Dr. Bray's class and we saw you, and you know you had. It's weird that I even remember that shit. You had your like blue Nike sweatshirt that had like yellow Nike letters with jeans and Griffies. You still had your
Yeah.
dreads and all that.
It was the eggplant joint, the eggplant Griffey.
It was like, oh shit, you know, like he's real. And it's so funny because that goes to show like how how like outnumbered we were.
Mm-hmm.
That it was like we saw another athlete and we're like, there's another one.
My first day, I felt like a celebrity. I remember walking to class in between like the bells, and they was like, I had braids back then, and like girls was rubbing my braids, like, oh, let me touch your hair, let me, bro. I had a whole crowd, like. I think it was you and Tyler was like my security guards, damn near like telling niggas to back up. Let me get to class, type shit. But yeah, that joint was middle school was funny as hell. Good times for sure.
Mhm. Yeah, it's interesting how different it is too from like where I went to school to the school here. Like I remember, excuse me, when I went to school in Miami, like I felt like that shit was just anarchy in a way.
Yeah, school in the
You
city
know?
was kind of crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, here there was more structure. There was more freedom because it was less kids were less problematic. So that was
It
pretty
was
cool.
less like bullshit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Kids was more like being kids, but like out there, it was yeah, like yeah, middle school was like kids starting to like gang up for real, like
Yeah.
racially divided. Middle school is real racially divided out there.
Hmm. That in Springfield?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah, like in middle school it's like a blacks versus the Hispanics type vibe.
Huh.
It's like we ain't glee at all.
Shit. It's so funny how that works because then here you come here and it's like
Yeah, I'm on the same time.
We
I'm
on the
not hearing, but everybody is just cool and chill, and
yeah.
niggas is just friendly. But
Yeah, no. I, eh, whatever. I guess shit. 10 years here you definitely get used to it. So
yeah, I mean, shit. Now it's a hella more diverse than what it
Mhm.
was back then. I mean, my little brothers and sister, they got more black and Hispanic friends than they do white friends. So,
Yeah.
like now, I feel like you don't even have to talk to no white kids if you don't really want to.
Mm-mm.
Which,
Not saying we don't want to.
yeah, not saying I want to.
It's not.
Yeah, never that deep.
It's never that deep. Yeah. But
Yeah, Martin Luther King died for that shit. But yeah.
now, what else you want to get into?
Um, Shit. We can get to the whole Red Note TikTok situation.
Did you end up making an account for Red Note?
Nah, that shit was scaring me, bro. It was really scaring me because I didn't know what that shit was saying.
It's all in Chinese too.
It's,
I made an account.
I was gonna put in my Google account. I guess
Yeah.
you could sign in with your Google, but I was like, damn, like this don't hack my email. Like I'm gonna be mad as shit. So I let that junk go. I was like,
So when I did it, I put like my phone number. It sent me the verification code, and then it logged me in. So I was like, okay, this is not too complex, but everything is in Chinese. I'm sure there has to be a way to change it
something
to
like
English
that.
or
Yeah.
something, but everything was in Chinese. So I was like, huh, well, whatever. I kind of just let it be logged out or not logged out, but just exit out the app, and then went back to TikTok, and I seen this girl was like, have you guys realized or have you guys noticed that when you log into Reno, you don't have to make a new account? And I'm like, huh. Because it didn't have me making an account. I just put my number
You signed it.
and it sent through. And she was like, it's because they already have your information from TikTok, which is the biggest fucking problem as to why they
Damn.
I'm like, oh shit.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
That shit make me want to download it now.
Yeah, like it's real easy. I didn't use it because I was like I don't think TikTok is gonna get banned.
Yeah.
So until they confirm that it's banned, I'm not really gonna try and change into anything else because it might just end up being a waste of time. So
Yeah.
I left that at that.
Unless that Red Note money start talking like TikTok,
Then yeah.
be on there shaking hips. But
Yeah.
what about the? Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, you got any NFL prediction? Playoffs coming up this weekend, first round. By the time the episode drops, they probably have already happened. But so
Yeah.
this my theoretical parlay. I'm
Go
saying,
ahead.
yeah.
Go ahead.
Um.
Who you got?
All right. I know the Ravens play the Bills. I want to see the Ravens win. I'm confident
Me
that
too.
the Ravens will win. The way Lamar been playing and the way Derrick Henry been running the ball, that's an unstoppable duo.
Mm-hmm.
Washington and the Lions. You know what I mean? I'm DMV the whole way.
Yeah.
I gotta go with Washington. We the underdogs. Always been the underdogs. You know what I'm saying? But this all year.
Yeah.
Chiefs, Houston. I kind of know the Chiefs gonna win, but I hope they lose. I'm just tired of seeing them win for
Mhm.
real. I think if Patrick Mahomes win the Super Bowl this year, I'ma cry.
This would be what, his fourth or third?
I think the 3P, or this might be the 4P. Don't quote.
Did he win last year?
Yeah, they definitely won last year
How many times have
and the
he?
year before that.
Let me see. Last 5 Super Bowls.
But yeah, and then who else plays?
I want to say Rams and Eagles play
Yeah,
too.
Rams and Eagles, and I'll probably have to say the Eagles for real. Eagles been looking pretty solid. They're a good team.
Yeah, I think Chiefs beat the Texans. I don't watch football enough to hate the Chiefs, to be honest. So I'm like whatever about I'm not a fan or a hater of them, but I'm not saying you a hater. I'm just saying like I don't watch
Yeah.
enough. You feel me?
I
But,
I hate them.
but I think Chiefs got it. Uh, I think Detroit beats Washington. To be honest,
Yeah, I mean,
um, Rams and Eagles. I'm rooting for Eagles because I actually really like the Eagles, and then I'm rooting for Baltimore because I do like the Ravens too. Those are like I think Eagles Ravens are two teams who I'll tune in and watch their games. But I don't really watch NFL as a whole. I kind of just individual teams that I'm like, okay, I'll watch the game because I like
more
the
like
great players. Yeah, so I think that's how that'll go. So we'll see.
yeah,
We'll see when we drop this Monday. the games, yeah, because the final 2 games are Sunday. So
Yeah.
we'll see if the predictions
Distance is right here.
go right. I might have to lock it in.
I gotta take a little break. Yeah. But what else? College football. They got a championship Monday for sure. If we can drop the video, to be out right before game time.
Really?
Yeah.
Who's in the championship?
Damn, I'm coming to a damn brain fart. It's Ohio State, and damn. Oh, I know Ohio State gonna win. Wake, is it Wake Forest?
She said, "Let me fucking."
Gonna be embarrassing.
Let me see.
But no, I want to say Wake Forest. Notre Dame. Damn, it wasn't
Notre
Wake
Dame.
Forest. Yeah. But yeah.
You say Ohio State got that?
Yeah. Notre Dame just doesn't really have an offense,
Now
and their defense just isn't fast enough to compete.
Notre Dame has won before, though, right? I want to say or no?
No,
'Cause I feel like I've heard them.
I mean, they're a pretty solid team.
Yeah.
But like, Ohio State just like a different level.
Yeah.
Like yeah. But and just the way Ohio been playing this year, they one of them ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I really wanted to touch on the sports for real. What else?
Shit, I think. Jesus Christ. I feel like it's funny. I feel like when we record at your house, all the noise is coming from the dogs. Here's all Elian.
Yeah.
Elian just fucking making noise upstairs.
Yeah, regardless.
Nah, but I don't know. Honestly, I think we could just freeball it too. Like we could touch on some of these topics, and but it don't gotta be so like.
Yeah, hit.
You get what I'm saying? Like I think we could just kind of flow off.
But I mean, it's gonna come with time too, though. So.
Mm-hmm.
But
No, but at least this one of the topics I want to talk about. It came from me seeing like this. It was a old clip a few years ago. A guy was went out to like throw the trash out somewhere. Like he went to like an actual dump, not like just throwing the trash outside his house.
yeah,
And he found like a duffel bag. And the duffel bag had, I want to say, it was like $1 million in it or whatever.
Mm.
And he got scared, called the cops. Cops came, gave the money, gave him like a little award for being a good Samaritan and finding this and giving it to law enforcement and all this shit. And obviously, you have a lot of fucking people that are like, dude, like you fumbled the bag.
Yeah, he definitely. That's the definition of fumbling.
Yeah. So like I was thinking like, I feel like if I were to find a bag of money, like obviously I wouldn't go crazy right then and there, like because you probably be like, holy shit, you know?
Oh my god.
I'm sure there's a fear.
Pick it up.
Oh, 100%.
Okay, realistically, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take the little 1.5 mil. I'm gonna call the police. I found 10 racks.
And just leave.
I was taking the trash out, 10 racks in a 7-Eleven trash bag, in a 7-Eleven grocery bag. Here. You're gonna get the same little reward that they gave you.
Yeah.
The same little public applaud.
Mm-hmm. And you got 1 point some million.
Yeah, now you got 1.49
90 or something.
Yeah, something crazy, something ridiculous still.
You see, I think like if that happened to me, first of all, I'm sure you feel a little fear finding that much money. Because you're like, whose money is this? Like, who just dropped the duffel in this dumpster with 1 point, and let's just say it was 1.5. I don't remember the exact number, but with $1.5 million,
Yeah.
who dropped it, and are they gonna come back and look for it?
Yeah.
Because I know I would.
Yo, if you come back for it, you better come back like John Wick. I'm not coming with that 1.5. I promise.
I think first thing I took it out of the container I found it in, so the duffel bag.
Yeah, literally transport it.
You gotta put it. I'm like dumping all the trash and putting the money in the trash
bag.
and taking it back home. Now
I'm
from
not
there,
even counting it.
no, you have to. It's definitely more money than I got in my bank account.
Yeah.
You feel me? I think that's what I would do. Take it, boom, take it home. Maybe sit on it a few days. Figure out how we gonna do it. I don't even think I'd deposit any of that fucking money.
Yeah, no.
That's one of those where you gotta low key like spend it slowly, invest in something slowly, you know, so it doesn't attract any attention.
Damn.
It's how I would do it. Like I'm getting a car, but putting on a payment. I'm not buying a car cash.
Yeah.
Type shit is what I would do. I think. I don't know. Hopefully I'll find out.
I think it might be subtle signs.
Yeah, oh,
With me.
100%.
They be like, damn, where you get them earrings from? Like, this motherfucker is shining right now.
You go back to the cafe in a G-Wagon. It's like, yo.
Play a little song. I gotta spoil myself.
No, it definitely would be signs. I definitely would have a fat fucking vehicle outside and, remodel. Like if you see I'm remodeling the whole house.
The crib get remodeled.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
All of a sudden, the baseball field part of my property. Yo, where's the fuck?
All of a sudden, the main house just a guest house.
Yeah, no, I definitely do some shit with the money, but I will not return it. I can tell you that.
That's
much.
the last damn thing I'm doing.
I will not return it. Not return it, and I'm buying hella guns afterwards because we're going to have to be prepared for whoever come get their money.
I'm gonna be so happy. Money buys so much happiness.
Dude. They really do.
Because I'll be a little frustrated sometimes.
I feel like money could probably handle all my problems right now.
Yeah, for sure.
It don't even got to be a lot of money too. Like that 1 million, which is not as much in this economy, could still solve every issue I got.
Overly happy. Niggas gonna have to tell me stop smiling.
No, it solves everything I got. So
Cheese and big as shit. I got 1.5.
it was funny talking about kind of that. I was talking to my coworkers the other day, and at that point we were just shooting the shit. It was like towards the end of the shift. We were talking about like how women sell the feet pics, and get paid like bread for that. A buddy of mine, he was like, "Oh, I don't think like if it's his wife like selling feet pics, he's like, it wouldn't be bad because it's just feet pics. But then it gets weird when." The person, like, how some guys, they'll be like, I want you to do this, like X, Y, and Z with your feet, or like, do some more crazy shit, whatever. He was like, yeah, like some guys will ask the girl to put their feet, like, on their significant other's face or something. Like, I don't know, they get off from that.
Yeah.
And one of my coworkers was like, oh, I would never, like, let, my wife put her feet on my face for money and this and that. And I was thinking, like, if they're paying good fucking money, bro,
how much them feet fit?
I mean, is it really an issue? Like, if they're paying good money, So I don't know. It reminded me because we were talking about money in the bag and stuff. Like I was talking to Nicole that day after we got here. I was like, hey. You got your feet done a few days ago. So I'm sure somebody willing to pay good money for that shit.
Yeah, no, it's some crazy side hustles for sure to go get the bag. Like, I feel like it's everywhere right now these days for sure.
Mm-hmm. That is kind of crazy to think about. Like, you really could make money off of anything.
Yeah, but bro, one thing I was talking about at work or a question that got brought up at work was, like, do you know exactly where Toronto is? Like, if Canada wasn't, obviously you know it's in Canada,
Mhm.
but like if Canada's not labeled, like, you can point out like that's where Toronto.
Nah,
For real.
I probably couldn't, to be honest.
Or like you don't know like what city in America is like closest or like got views of.
I want to say, I believe Toronto's more towards like the northeast of the U.S. Wouldn't it be?
Sort of
Kind of.
Yeah.
I would. I don't think I'd be able to point it out, to be honest. If you put it on the map, like if you put Canada, I don't I don't think I'd be able to point it out.
Yeah,
To
now
be honest,
a lot of people can't though.
really,
Like yeah, at least at my job, like we was asking people that, a lot of people couldn't.
we're okay. Where on the map is it? Like, which city is closest to Toronto?
So it's two cities. You could either go Buffalo, New York,
Mm-hmm.
like right across Niagara Falls, and I think it's like a city through Niagara Falls, or that really might be Toronto. I'm not too sure. Or you could go through Detroit, across
Oh,
the what is that, Lake Michigan,
mm-hmm.
and it's right there.
Shit,
The Great Lakes, I think it is, some shit like that.
I didn't know that. I don't know. I feel like all I know Toronto, all I know about Toronto is that Drake from there.
Yeah, that's the answer they was looking for too.
What do you mean?
Like the person that brought that question up,
Oh, really?
like that's the only, like he's basically saying like that's the only like relevance
Yeah,
the city
yeah,
has.
yeah, yeah. I don't know. I don't know shit about Toronto. I know. About a year or two ago, we were planning on going there. Like me and Nicole and my cousin Indian Angel
Mhm.
and their girls. We were planning on going, and it never. It's one of those like group chat trips that
Yeah, you don't make
you
it out.
don't make it as a group chat yet. So we never
Yeah.
went.
No, I should have went, bro. Like I know a couple kids when we graduated, they went up to Canada like for their beach week type shit,
Mhm.
but they just like went out there to just like party. Cause basically at 18 you can like smoke, drink, do all that.
Really?
Yeah, like weed's legal or been legal in Canada. You get to like club and all that shit. So they went out there, had a time. But
Yeah, I didn't do shit after I graduated. Like I never had none of those like beach weeks and
yeah, I
shit.
definitely had my beach week cut loose.
Dude, I never enjoyed one. Like I always, you saw like during school, like I was going on vacation, but it was with family. Like I never had a beach week where like
It was
a
just this.
group of friends, yeah, like where we just went somewhere. Like I was never able to enjoy that. My dad was way too fucking strict for that shit.
Yeah, my parents, they started to be strict like that, but as soon as I hit like 16, 17, they just basically let me loose.
Mm. No, I
Yeah,
wish. I
yeah,
wish.
my beach week in Ocean City was a movie. I got my car towed. I parked in a tollway zone. Woke up from a party at the apartment and just I literally heard like the tow truck backing up to take my shit.
Oh my god.
Like it's one of the joints like you stretching on the balcony in the morning, like looking at the view, like thinking about the night you just had. Like, boy, we had a time last night. You look over, you like,
Still
that's
home?
I wish. I just try to run downstairs. That I'm way too late. He
Really?
pulling away from the corner, like,
Oh,
damn.
how much was it to get it out?
That joint was like 800. Yeah,
Oh
I
my
was
god.
fucked up my whole week.
Oh, that's your budget right there.
Yeah, I fucked up my whole week.
Yeah.
Yeah, that joint was. Yeah, it was a time though. We had a time.
I remember I was gonna join y'all when you had texted me that y'all was going down to Florida, one beach week,
Yeah,
and it was around the same time I was going, so I was like, shit, okay, then I could do this one, but I ended up going to Puerto Rico instead, the week that y'all went to Florida, and then when y'all left, like a week later,
yeah.
was when I went to Florida. Yeah. I was like, Jesus Christ, I could not do it. I mean, you saw I started going to parties. Bro, I think I started going to parties after we graduated.
Yeah,
Like you remember that one party that got busted? I'm not gonna say whose party it is, but the one that got busted that we ran through the woods. Like the deputies came
Yeah.
and ran all the way through the woods and shit. That party, I want to say what we had graduated already, right? Or were we still in high school?
No, I think we still was. Yeah, we still was. Yeah.
Were we seniors then at
Like
that
juniors
point?
or seniors, something like that.
No,
I
I
think
think
junior or senior,
we
senior.
must have been seniors because I don't remember going to a party junior year.
Yeah, I think.
And bro, I was not allowed to go anywhere. Like it was disgusting how strict my dad was. It was wild.
Yeah, I don't know if my parents like just. I feel like my parents wasn't stupid. They just turned like a blind eye to the shit. Like just let me be a kid. But
Yeah, no,
I was like one of like the sneaky kids. So like, oh, can I go spend the night at my friend's house? But I'm outside. I'm at a college party doing shit I shouldn't be doing. But yeah, man, we
now looking back at it, maybe this is me just trying to make myself feel better for not being able to fucking go to none of these parties. But do you think like if you have kids, will based on everything you did, all the dumb shit you got into or crazy shit you got into, would you allow them? Would like knowing what you did, instead of saying no, they can't do this, would you give them the freedom to do it, or like how would you manage it if you
I
had
feel
kids?
like really it's just all in like just raising your kid to be like their own person.
Mhm.
Like should like I don't know. I feel like it's always gonna be situations and scenarios in life where like people are doing shit you're not familiar with, and you're either going to, be a leader or a follower. Like,
Okay.
like if you can raise kids that know how to say no, when to say no, like, or like know their preferences and don't
Right.
go outside their preferences, or don't really cave into peer pressure. Like I know I'm a very mentally strong person. I'm not gonna do nothing I don't want to do outside of my own enjoyment. So
Right.
like I feel like that's another reason why my parents were so like trusting and gave me so much leeway. It was like I've always stood like
Yeah.
business behind like my own myself. So
Yeah. I like that. You see, and that's the thing, and maybe this is me venting about my dad because that nigga really didn't let me do shit. But every time I was in like a function or football game or whatever, like I always stood. Like I never did dumb
yeah,
shit.
it
Like
wasn't like caving in.
no, I was always like, if somebody was doing something that I didn't like I could be there and chill with everybody. I just didn't do it. But I don't know. He still didn't let me do shit. I remember we were at a football game. It was me, you, and a few others, and we were walking around, and like my dad passed me in a freaking like he was in a hoodie and everything. He looked like a weirdo. Like I'm surprised the deputy didn't see it, bro. Yeah, like he passed me and looked at me, and like we didn't make eye contact. But I know my dad.
Walk right.
I know my dad. So I saw him. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. And he like passed me a few times while we were walking around in the football game and like playing and stuff. But I'm like, I see you, bro. Like,
That's funny shit. You had to pay money to come in here to spot.
yeah, like it's crazy.
That's wild.
It was, dude. It was a time. I remember he followed me from a basketball game one time too. Like I got in my car, left the game. Then he like left one of the parking spaces behind me. It's like, bro, I know your car.
No, that's you, nigga.
I know your car.
Who are you fooling?
Dude, I remember we go down. At that point I'm like playing with him. I go into Sheets, he goes into Sheets. I get I go back on like Main Street towards like Vista Vista,
Mm-hmm.
and I speed up and he kind of stays like a car behind. So then when I get into Vista Vista, I park and turn off the car. And then I see him like, going,
Yeah.
just going past Vista Vista or whatever. And I'm like, what the heck is wrong with this dude? Like,
Yeah, thank God my parents was like, that shit would have pushed me to like rebel extra.
that's what I'm saying. Like,
That would have been an extra problem.
I was never on no type of time. So I was like, what have I done that even gives you like?
And I feel like I definitely gave my parents reasons like to never let me outside again. Like growing up as a kid, bro, oh my God. I was always in trouble. But yeah, for them to even let me like go outside the way they let me go outside that was a blessing.
And I think if If I feel like I gotta spy on my kid or do anything, I'm just not letting you
Yeah,
go.
just say no.
Yeah, just say no. Like, why even let you go if I'm gonna do all this like extra stuff?
That's a lot of energy, man. I just worked a full shift.
Yeah,
We go out here.
I'm not following you nowhere. Mm-mm. Not, I'm not doing it. So no. Mm-mm. But
Oh, I saw on Twitter there was a would you rather going viral. It was like, would you rather your girl have 1,000 bodies
mm,
or 10 of your homeboys?
mm.
Or like 10 people you know,
Mm-hmm.
or 1,000 people.
You see, I'm very weak-minded when it comes to that. Like, I don't think I can handle either. To be
Yeah, I
honest.
can't.
I don't think I can handle either.
I just go pick somebody.
Yeah, bro.
And chill out.
I don't think I can handle either. But if I had to, fuck, I'd have to. You almost have to think like, okay, if she's been with 1,000 strangers,
At least 100 got to be dirty. That's 10%.
because at least if it's 10 people you know or 10 of your closest friends or whatever, like, at least you know or you hope they're clean.
But
But they your
feel
homies. Like, you're getting cooked in the group chat, bro.
I feel like grew up around a lot of dirty dudes. That's like some of them dirty dudes. Like they could talk a game. They could finesse. So I'm saying like they gonna trick her into thinking they clean. They gonna talk a clean game. But then yeah, at least I feel like
So you think you would take the 1,000 strangers?
no. If I had to pick, I feel like people I know, I only know clean people.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like you would hope that the people we know, if I pick out 10 individuals right now, I believe they're all clean. The thing is now you have okay, she went with 10 of the homies. Now I'm cooked in the group chat.
Yeah, now I'm not arguing with nobody.
No, now you're so quiet during every argument. Every roast session, you're quiet.
Yeah, and it's like, yo, bro, I borrowed $5. Here you go, bro. You need that. Matter of fact, I got a 20, dog. I got a dub in my pocket. You need that?
Oh, you gotta be hella quiet in the group chat at that case. So I don't know. But
Yeah, that one's a slippery slope, though. It
I
was,
think I'd take 10 of the homies, unfortunately. And just,
yeah, pause.
yeah, wait a minute. No Diddy. No Diddy. No Diddy.
Pause. Not that we got nothing against the
Oh,
LGBTQ plus community, but I just
You know what I meant. I'd take the answer of her being with 10 homies than 1,000 strangers. For sure. Yeah, I have to. Um, yeah, there was one I had actually. Let's see. Okay, so would you rather punch a baby in the face but nobody knows you didn't, or not punch a baby in the face but everyone thinks you did? So scenario, let's say you work at a daycare. You punch a little kid in the face. He was acting up. You get angry. You punch a little kid in the face, but nobody knows it but you. So you got to live with that. Or some kid comes out of a room with a black eye. Everybody thinks you did it, but you didn't do it.
oh yeah, now I'm gonna really punch that little motherfucker. What? I'm gonna dot that little motherfucker up.
Oh my god.
I'm a Mike Tyson that little motherfucker. As long as the allegation's not on my name, bro.
Yeah, nobody would know you did
Nobody
it.
know that. Like, oh yeah, I'm Mike Tyson. I'm yo. Email the parent, do whatever you got to do. But I'm sorry to inform you, your child is taking a severe fall. The toy landed right on his right eye, his right orbital socket.
Oh my god.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna have to punch the shit out that baby.
I think honestly,
As long as it's not my baby.
no, this is a random baby.
Yeah, punch the shit out of Randy.
Yeah, and nobody knows you did it, so
And you don't even get money.
no. Fuck it. There's some built-in aggression in you.
I'm like, not like you get mad at me with your baby. Like I'm great with kids. If the allegation ever came up to if I hit a kid, nah, I just can't have it on my name.
You can have it on your conscience, though.
Yeah.
He said, yeah. He said, I can live with that.
Hey, Lord forgive me. Yeah, I'm gonna take that to the grave though. And plus, it might be like a little cool story or something. Tell somebody one day.
Like, I punched the shit out of this one kid.
He at the bar drinking. After like 3-4 beers, you know what I mean? You went there by yourself. You look over to your right and left. You just trying to make a new friend.
You ever punched a kid in the face?
Yeah, punch the baby dead in his shit.
Yo, that is a wild way to start a conversation. Can you imagine? You lost track because that's how you get everybody to talk to you?
I said, damn, you want to be known as that?
Yeah, you the dude that punches babies in the face? Fuck.
Like, yeah, nah, don't even go over there and talk to him.
Bro.
That nigga be punching babies in the face.
Especially in Woodstock, because I feel like the daycares in Woodstock have had so much shit
Terrible.
for kids getting hit.
I gotta tell you, nah, as soon as girls tell me they work at a daycare, yeah, that's instantly red flag. You must got anger management.
Dude, I don't get it. I don't get it. And I got kids, so I know sometimes like my kids get me to the point where I want to throw Eliana out of a window, bro. Like, trust me, trust and believe. Like, I get it. But with somebody else's kids, I've never felt that much rage.
Yeah,
To somebody else's kids. So I don't know. I feel like one thing I always think about too, like, it's like, you know, when you used to hit your little sibling and they would start crying and you feel that fear, like, oh,
Yeah.
you know, that's how I would feel, like, at a daycare. Like, if I hit a kid, he start crying, now I'm like, oh my God.
yeah.
Like,
But if nobody ever gonna find out,
Yeah. I mean, I guess, yeah. That's up to you and God at
you
that
get
point.
burnt at the stake.
Yeah.
Niggas find out you hitting babies.
Bro, what? Have you seen that one nurse from Richmond
Yeah.
that was like breaking their backs or something, like newborn spine or
Yeah.
whatever? Yeah. She's,
Demented.
dude,
That shit was wild.
she's going to get fucked up if she go to prison. When she go to prison for that shit.
Yeah. Big
Yeah.
Bertha about to put her hands
Bro,
on that bitch.
what? Yeah.
But yeah, man, I think there was sort of like one more thing. What would you say is the most embarrassing thing, like, to ever happen publicly?
Most embarrassing thing. I think most embarrassing thing. There's only one thing that comes to mind, and it didn't make it public. It only made it past 3 kids that were in the bathroom at that moment in time. But I remember it was during lunchtime. I want to say it was my either junior or senior year. In the bathroom, it was. You remember how they used to split it? Like, I think it was like A lunch or B lunch or something.
Yeah.
You know. So I went to eat first lunch, and I was gonna go to the gym the second lunch. Well, I ate, went to use the bathroom. I took a shit. You know, wiped whatever. Well, obviously, I don't raw dog public toilets. I know of some people that do. I don't know how they do
you
it.
Can't do that.
Never done it. Always put, either if they have the little cover joints or just toilet paper.
Toilet paper. If you use the toilet, got to be 3 layers.
Yes.
Minimum.
The minimum 3, because you can't trust it, and you got to make sure like you're sitting
Every inch that tool,
and you can't touch it. You
no
can't.
square inch
No.
showing.
No, I always do that, but this time around, like, I got too comfortable. So, I wiped whatever. When I stood up, I didn't realize one of the toilet papers that were like at the front, they fell in my pants. So when I pulled my boxers up,
That shit.
and pulled my jeans up, I had a strip of toilet paper hanging on my hands. So, dude, like I get out the stall. There's a kid in the urinal, and there's two kids. One of them was like smoking a vape and just chilling there. The other one was washing his hands. All these three motherfuckers saw me and they didn't say a fucking thing. They didn't say a fucking thing.
Damn.
I'm washing my hands, and I don't know if you remember the layout of that bathroom that's right by the old gym, where it's like you get out of the stall, and there's like this wall with two mirrors, and then this wall here with two mirrors. So you can't really see if you're here. You can't
Yeah,
see
you can't see
directly
behind
behind you
you,
because
yeah.
there's not a mirror there. I'm washing my hands, and I'm drying them. I'm about to step out this bathroom. These kids are looking at me, looking amongst each other, not saying a damn thing.
Yeah. Nobody wanted to say.
No, they were gonna throw me to the fucking wood because I was gonna go into the old gym. So everybody was gonna be there. So I stand up. I mean, I'm already up. I'm washing my hands. When I dry them, I go to walk out, but I guess out of my peripheral, I saw like a white thing.
Yeah, like a little.
Like a little flash.
Yeah.
So I look, I don't see nothing. So then I do this, and I see it. Dude, I went pale when I saw it. I was like, oh my fucking God. So then one of the kids, he sees me realize it, and he's like, yeah, that would have been a close one. You motherfucker, you piece of shit. Like, you was gonna let me walk out.
That would have been close.
Nobody said nothing to me. And I was so embarrassed. I wasn't like, I think about it now, the fact that they basically set me out to fucking go out there and not save me from that embarrassment. But at that moment, I was so embarrassed that even they saw it, and just of the potential, like, what would have happened if I walked into this old gym with TP hanging out my ass?
Yeah. It was like, ugh, somebody smelled like. Yeah.
What would have happened? So I immediately ripped it off. You obviously, threw it in the trash, and I went about my day like, like nothing happened. But I think that must have been a very top, like, embarrassing moment for me.
I don't know what mine is, bro. I feel like mine. It's gonna be probably either when I think when I got knocked out during gym lunch ball. Remember how we used to be able to play basketball and shit at lunch? I remember we was playing basketball and it was like a couple like kids throwing a football on the side, and the basketball rolled out of bounds and like it bounced off the bleachers and was coming back to me. And I went to go bend over and pick it up. And bro, the football came and like just laser beamed me right in my temple. And like I remember like falling down, and I remember like it felt like I blinked for a really long time and like opened my eyes. And when I opened them, bro, I was like, like, yo, I'm on the ground. Like, it's hella people in the gym. Like, I gotta get up. So I remember like trying to stand up, like acting like I'm chill. And I think it was like Mr. Carey or Mr. Morgan, one of them, came over. He was like, put his hand on my shoulder. He's like, "Are you good?" And I swear to God, it was like the Tweety Bird shit. And I just remember like telling him like, "Yeah, I'm straight, bro." Like I was just so embarrassed. I was like, "Yeah, I'm good."
I don't remember that.
Yeah, that joint
That's
like,
wild.
literally like was lights out for like probably 2-3 seconds.
Really?
It was just
Holy
like,
shit. See, I wasn't there. Now I think besides the TP, were you there when my pants ripped?
Mm-mm.
So we were playing basketball at old gym as well during lunchtime. Um, Alex Funkhauser, shout out him. We were playing, and he went up. He went up with the ball, and he did like a little push joint, and I fell. And as soon as I fell, just fucking,
Oh shit.
just like, dude, like ripped where you could see everything. Like, obviously, I don't have boxers, so it's not like you could see my dick or anything. But if I was freeballing that day,
I was over with.
it would have been over with.
Kind of been the worst day.
Oh my God, bro. That was probably a very embarrassing moment too. Because he immediately, like, everybody that was in that little corner, like, they saw immediately. Because it was
Yeah.
like, you heard the rip, and, you're like, oh shit. So he immediately got a jacket, and I just did the little
Yeah, front
fly.
page one.
Yeah, texted my mom, and we went to second lunch, and then second lunch, my mom called me like, "Hey, I'm outside or whatever," and I went, changed in the bathroom, and continued. But that was pretty embarrassing too.
Yeah, I don't think at least I don't feel like I have too many embarrassing moments. I feel like I don't know, I just be owning that shit. Like I got so much confidence in myself. Like,
Yeah.
even if I fuck up, I'm gonna like play it off,
Mhm.
do something like, or like just make fun of myself, so it's not as embarrassing.
Yeah.
Some shit. So
Yeah, that's a good way to cope with it.
yeah, no, instantly it's just like own that shit. Like,
Nah, yeah. Besides those two, I don't think I have.
cause I feel like the only other like crazy like shit that happened that threw me off in school that I didn't really know how to act was when I broke my finger playing basketball. Alex Funkhauser.
Really?
Yeah, I went to go steal the ball and that shit bounced back and like jammed my finger. And that shit was like all types of bent up and crooked.
That's it.
And like I remember the embarrassing part was like I went to the nurse and that shit was full of kids. And I was like, oh, like I broke my finger. Like, can you call my mom? I gotta go to the hospital. And she copped a mean ass attitude. Like, how do you know you broke your finger? Like, it's not supposed to look like
Yeah,
this.
because it's my finger.
And bro, I don't know why I was embarrassed, but she threw up. And I was like, oh shit.
Oh.
And I was like, my fault. Closed the motherfucking nurse's door and went straight to the office. Yeah.
I mean, if she can't handle that, she's obviously in
Yeah, I
the
was like,
wrong.
yeah, you're in the wrong field.
Yeah, you shouldn't be doing that.
And that bitch for a paycheck. She was just gonna be handing out diabetes medication.
Yeah, little bandages.
Yeah, little ice packs.
What a time high school was though.
I fucked with it, but I ain't really. I don't know.
I don't think I have as.
I fuck with being grown way more.
Oh yeah, 100%. But I don't have the complaints that people have. Where like some people are like, oh, I hated high school. I would never go back. This and that. Yeah, I probably wouldn't go back.
Yeah.
But if God tell me you got to relive a day, I wouldn't have a problem with it.
Yeah.
Like I mean,
I definitely
never really had issues.
Definitely had a time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never had issues to where I'm like, I can't go back to high school or I hated my high school experience.
Yeah, no,
I think I had a pretty decent high school experience.
I just wish I would have went to like a bigger high school.
Yes. I admit that too. I think yeah, I guess there's pros and cons to it. Because I like the fact that like everybody knew everybody in a way, because it was small. But I hear like just the cool shit that these other high schools that were like super big do.
Yeah.
And that would have been fun.
Well, no, I don't know. At the same time, like I wouldn't have gotten half the privileges I got at the small school. Cause yeah, my GPA would have not been my real GPA.
Yeah.
Had I went to a different school.
Do you remember what your GPA was?
Yeah, I graduated like a 3.8.
Really?
3.9, some shit. Yeah, it was up there. Like I had academic scholarships. I just didn't really want to go. School just was never my like. I only did it like got good grades because like it was real consequences at home.
Yeah.
Like you was gonna get your ass beat. Get A's and B's.
I think I was at like a 3.
Nah, it's
2.9 or 3. Like I'm.
Yeah, I got like 2 C's, bro. I remember my mom and dad about to crash out.
Really?
Yeah. So I was like, all right, let me lock back in.
I feel like my first. So I locked in junior year and senior year. That's when I had good grades. But the first 2 years I fucked around so much that it dropped my GPA a lot.
Yeah. I remember I should have failed chemistry. Shout out to Ms. Bosserman. Yeah, she was just
You about to piss me off.
She was like, yo, you're such a talented football player. I would hate to see you lose in life. Like, here's a C.
No way she did that.
I was at like a 55, some shit.
That bitch failed me with a 68.
And the only thing she made me do was like go to lunch detention for like the last week of the semester.
No way.
Yeah, right before Christmas break, I just had to go to lunch detention. Like in her classroom, I just had to sit there. Yeah, it was chill. But also, like, her brother was my neighbor. Like her, I think it's her older or her younger brother, something like that. But yeah, small town shit. Like, but yeah, shouldn't have passed that.
I didn't pass that.
There's probably a couple classes I shouldn't have passed. They didn't even let me know. Cause I didn't do no work. Like in high school, I promise I never did homework. Never did no projects. Only project I did was the senior paper. You had to write a senior paper in English. Like you got to pick your topic.
Mm-hmm.
Like you had to do research and like all types of shit.
Well, we did, but it was
Oh,
on it was on a book we were reading there.
Our shit was like you had to write a senior paper against like a real life topic, and I chose what I choose my shit. I was being a product of your environment, and I just got to writing on that job. And that was like the only time I applied myself. Like I had to do actual research, how to like, you know what I'm saying, like get actual quotes and like citations and
No,
put shit,
us it was on a
put shit in
book.
certain formation. What was the damn? We had to put that shit in like a MLA format. Yeah, that's what it was. MLA
MLA,
format.
yeah.
And yeah, write that bitch Times New Roman. I think the font was like 22. Remember all about that shit. Couldn't tell you what I wrote.
22?
Yeah, like the size of the font.
That's big as fuck.
Is it?
Yeah.
Shit might have been 11.
I was like, 22, that's half the pages.
Maybe I wrote that bitch in 22 so I could read it.
Said about a bit 11.
She feel like an 11.
That's what it is, shit. No, for us, we were reading Macbeth, I want to say, and we just had to do some on Macbeth, like a project type thing. I remember it was me and Ethan in it, and I, shit, our teacher, she like, and Ethan can correct me in it, but I want to say we never really did it, and she just let us be. Like, she just exempted it from our final grade to where it just didn't.
Don't even count against.
Yeah, but Miss Bowserman didn't do that shit. I failed her class with a 68, and I was like, she was like, "Have you failed any other classes?" Because I was gonna get the advanced diploma, and I was like, "No, this will be the only class." And like this was me. I had just done every extra credit thing you could do to pass.
Bump that shit up.
She didn't bump it. She was like, "Well, honey, I guess you could take this as a learning lesson to try again. If you want to take my class again next semester, you can." I was like, "No, I'm not fucking doing that shit." So I didn't get the advanced diploma because she failed me. So
Damn.
yeah,
I hate it.
yeah. Only at that point, like I remember I had her class, and then I had Spanish 3 because Spanish 3 was like the final thing I had to take afterwards to like complete the advanced diploma requirements or whatever. And I didn't take Spanish 3 at that point. I was like, oh, whatever. Like I'm not gonna retake chemistry. So
Yeah, fuck that shit.
Yeah.
The way they was teaching that shit had me all types of thrown off too.
What, chemistry?
Yeah. Like it was like a self-paced class. You remember that
Yeah,
shit?
yeah, it was.
All on the computer.
The only thing I remember was the like math portion of it. Cause they had a
Damn, we was in the same chemistry class. I forgot.
were we?
You got a video of me doing a Pledge of Allegiance when Donald Trump won the day after.
Oh my god, we were. How the fuck we didn't remember that?
How much of like I really wasn't doing shit in school. Man.
Yeah, we were. Yeah, because we had like TJ was in there.
It's me,
TJ, That's what he said.
Little squad in that job.
No wonder we barely passed that shit. I didn't, but yeah, we were. Fuck.
I forgot that shit. Yo, that's fun.
That's funny as shit. Yeah, I still have that picture on Twitter too.
Yeah, for
When
sure.
Donald Trump won in 2016.
Yeah, everybody else doing the Pledge of Allegiance. I got my middle finger.
Like, oh, yeah, I want to say I still have it.
Yeah, that's geeky.
When is his first official day? Is it the 20-something?
Monday.
Monday? Shit.
Monday's the inauguration, college football championship. Apparently, everything changes day one. Trump got a lot of shit popping off.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I think they posted a list.
I feel like a lot of people will be mad as shit when like day one happened and nothing that he says he was gonna do like really pop off.
Yeah, there's certain things that
Also,
they're
bro,
kind of sketchy.
I know this wasn't even a planned topic, but did you ever get into XRP like you said you would? Where it was going to?
I invested, I think, probably $30 into it,
Bro,
but
that shit has
I
been
just
like
got that done.
that shit has been bussing right now. Like,
Really?
bro, it went from like I think I got in. Let me check.
I got in at
I got in.
230.
I got in at 245.
Okay.
Right now it's at 330.
Really? Oh shit.
Like, and I've only been in for 2 weeks. I'm already at like a 35% increase.
Yeah, because when I got in, it was 230.
Yeah,
230 cents.
I bought, I bought like right around 40 shares.
I don't know how
But
much.
I'm gonna just keep. I think this is gonna be one of the ones that I keep. Like
Just adding on to it.
like a little like 50 to 100 every week. Cause I did the math. If it smacks up to like $5 or 550 with, and I can accumulate like 10 racks by the time it gets to like 345, you make damn near like 7 racks. Yeah, you
Oh,
make almost double.
I'm gonna have to look into that. Cause, excuse me. My thing with investing is I'm too lazy to do the research.
Yeah, so much.
So I'll throw money into something that looks good, and I've seen some statistics on it, but then I don't keep up with it.
Yeah.
I'll throw it in there, and then I'm just like, well,
It'd be
we'll see what happens.
because it's like it's so many different ways to even keep track of that shit. Like my favorite is to like just get. I've been working on technical analysis, which is like reading the charts and shit. So like by I could probably show you right now if I open my app right quick. So like right here. So like I've been learning about right now. I've been like going crazy with double high, double lows.
Mhm.
So like that right there, the like right boom boom, that joint indicates like a reversal. So like we were in a downtrend, but that indicates the reversal for an uptrend. So then you would set your 2 lines here, and then you would set the downtrend line, and then like you would like circle an area around like around this time is when like you would buy in.
Oh,
For
okay.
like that would be the buy-in time. Like so that proves we're in a reversal of the trend.
Shit.
And then the same thing for like if you're going on like a downtrend, because you can make money when the stock's going down.
Yeah.
So like the double. Let me see if I can go to like a.
Jesus. Eliana's up there calling
Yeah,
chaos.
he not having a good time. But like here on like a too high right here. So then we are in an uptrend. So then set that here with the 2 lines there. And so this would be like the buying time.
Okay.
And then you would have made profit because that's where your line is sitting here. So you would have still been profit on the uptrend there.
Oh. See,
So it's like because like everything happens in patterns. Like so like you just gotta. I don't know. It's just been.
yeah, you just gotta learn the
Like,
pattern
I
of
just
it.
literally sit down in my room for hours and just go behind the computer and just study. That and like the only way to really lock in learn is like to lose bread.
Mm-hmm.
Which that's what I was gonna say was my most embarrassing shit was Dogecoin. Oh, but yeah, I was gonna say that shit was the most embarrassing thing that ever happened to me.
Yeah, because you would have made hella money if you didn't pull out
Yeah, nothing. I
when
never
when it
pulled out.
went down. Yeah, because I'm up again in Dogecoin. Um, I want to say I'm up like 30, $40, but I had lost 500, and now I don't know where it's at now, but last time I checked, it was like 530 some, 540 some or whatever.
Yeah, Dogecoin it's like the perfect little meme coin that you can day trade with because it moves like just enough to where it's got like some type of money flow.
Yeah, it's been moving
But with the
a lot.
crypto, bro, it's been getting accepted by a lot of banks. They got like crypto credit cards now.
Really?
Yeah, that's why XRP's been going crazy through the roof because banks have been like looking for like a certain crypto to back. Like Bitcoin is way too expensive because like no one wants to like fractionize a Bitcoin down to a loaf of bread or a tank of gas or a pack of gum. stupid shit like that. So they're trying to find like I mean, something that is like more in line, in tune with the U.S. dollar. So,
Huh.
but yeah, bro, that's why I just been studying all types of financial shit. Cause really, that's the dream for real.
Mm-hmm.
Is to just day trade for 10, 15 minutes a day and
I
2 hours a day. Call it a fucking night.
Yeah, I follow a guy on Instagram. Excuse me, fuck. My nose is stuffy. But I follow a guy on Instagram that he does day trading, and sometimes like in a day he'll make 2, 3 thousand, and he's like that's very low for like how some of these day traders like
Yeah,
are making 20, 30 thousand. But you
yeah. I
really gotta
remember
know.
most I ever made um was off an option play. I just was like reading the charts one day and just saw like I don't even know why the contract was so cheap. I bought one of the contracts and I ended up making. I watched it for like 12 minutes, and then within 12 minutes, I went up like $1,200. So I
Really?
made $100 a minute, and I instant cashed out. Bought into another contract that expired, and then I think I took a loss of like 200 or 250, just so I could have no more contracts,
Mm-hmm.
so I didn't have to like roll over contracts into contracts. 'Cause
Mm-hmm.
that's how option trading works.
Okay.
If you want to like pull out of a contract early, you have to roll it into another contract.
Hmm.
So I rolled it into another contract that expired like a week later. That I mean, I probably could have like finessed it to where I lost like 50 to 75,
Yeah.
but I didn't really keep an eye on it. Lost like the whole entire contract of like 200, but I was already up. So really, it just really
Yeah.
didn't
It's just
matter
a
at that
little.
point.
Yeah.
I just wanted to be able to pull profit and what I mean, get it out of the account, shit like that. But yeah, man, it's like, bro, that shit is it's his whole own like world. I be
Mm-hmm.
feeling mad crazy like sometimes going through that shit.
No, it is. It is. And when you first were getting into Dogecoin, um, and just investing in general, I tried to get into it, but I feel like it's also one of those things that if it's for you, you know what I'm saying? Like you
Yeah,
have to really have that
it's like something you
interest
gotta like. Yeah,
to
it's
look
gotta
into.
interest you because like that. Some of the shit I like, I love learning about that shit. But sometimes it's like this shit is mad boring.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't like really. That or like sometimes I'll read some shit and like it's mad confusing. Now I gotta read over that shit like 5 to 10 times
Yeah, to
before
really be like,
I
okay, this
can
is what this should
really
mean.
comprehend. But no, I'm so far I love the process, bro. It be fucking with your emotions a little bit
Yeah.
sometimes, like, but for the most part, bro, it's just I don't know. It's cool to just watch your seed be planted and then just grow. But yeah, man, it's that and it's seems like the only promising way too right now for to grow wealth. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's tough times, rough times we in.
Yeah. I mean, we'll see how new like this new term goes too, because if Trump is able to better the economy and everything, then your stocks and all that will go up. So people will start making money. I mean, look at with Doge when he promoted like Elon Musk to be part of
Yeah,
his
the
group
the
or
head of
whatever
Department of Government Expenses.
or some shit. Yeah, Doge. That's what caused Doge to skyrocket again. So who knows? Maybe day one he'll say some shit and everything will go up. I'm hoping at least, but.
Yeah, nah, he's definitely a financial guy, so I feel like that's gonna be his big focus.
Hmm. But
But yeah, I think that's a wrap for episode 2. Appreciate everybody for tuning in, listening. If you made it this far, make sure you comment, share, subscribe.
yes, sir, we will be back. So we're dropping every Monday. Um, so just stay tuned every Monday on our YouTube. You'll see new episode of NotAPhase Podcast. Like you said, we appreciate if you made it this far. Um, we're not expecting it just yet, but if you made it this far, definitely appreciate it. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Let us know what you think. And yeah, we'll see you guys on the next episode of NotAPhase Podcast.
Peace.
Peace.